What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to Work Knife Balance. We have a fun knife for y'all today. This is something that's interesting from Civivi, but before we get started, I want to go ahead and say thank you to anybody who has already liked and subscribed to our channel. If you haven't, feel free to hit that subscribe button down below, or you can hit the little watermark logo here in the corner to subscribe as well. We're going to continue to make content, so we'd love for you to see it. Yeah, let's go ahead and open this up. Today we've got a Civivi Cetos, I believe. Yes, this is the Civivi Cetos. I've been playing with this guy for about a week now. I like to keep it in there, have it fun and everything. This is probably, I don't know. I will say I like this knife quite a bit, but this is not a knife for everyone. It has a spear point. The swedge at the top here gives it that nice spear point look to it. But overall, it is a nice looking knife. It is a frame lock. It is stainless steel, so it's kind of Civivi's budget area right there. You've got the rough micarta. I got the brown with the bead blasted blade right there. They also make a black with black and a green with black. And then you can get two other wood handle with the bead blasted, or you can get a black canvas, or sorry, black carbon fiber with a black blade as well, a Damascus blade. So this is, it's been fun to play with, but I would say it is definitely not Civivi's best work done out there. It does have 14C28N steel, which is a great budget steel. It does sit on ceramic caged ball bearings. You can do that little flick with the fuller there, but it is not ambidextrous. So you've got a deep carry pocket clip, but you can't flip it over to the other side. I do like that they did do the recessed screws, so you can actually have that full. I mean, you're going to deep carry all the way up to the top with the recessed screws. Just a stainless steel clip, so you've got a lot of play in there. I'm sure probably one of the other Civivi or Wii clips would fit right on top of this, so you could change that out if you wanted to, but no need to right off the bat. It has been pretty slow with that. You have the failure more often than not on that back flick right there, which is unique, but you can flick it out on the fuller really easy right there. Go ahead and get some measurements real quick while we got this out. Got an overall measurement of 8 inches. We have a blade length of about 3.5 with a cutting edge just under 3.5 there. So yeah, it has a really good ergo feel to it. It doesn't have really any grooves for the hands or anything, but it is slim enough that it fits really nice. You've got a little bit of jimping on that flipper tab right there. So if you're kind of choked up into it, you can feel that, and it feels good. It's not bad. The choil's really shallow, but feels good if you need to choke up. By no means with the amount of handle, I think, is anybody gonna need to choke up, but you have a lot of jimping on the back, which I really like here, so you could really get in the back edge here. I haven't been able to have any sort of failures on it yet. I don't see anything that you would really need to do that would cause this to fail, but yeah. Really nice blade. We'll do some comparisons to it right now. This, I think, is probably the closest overall length comparison to it right there. And that's going to be the Ontario Rat 1. A little bit more on the handle for the Rat 1, but the blades are going to be pretty close. And then we've got the Rat 2 as well. So much smaller than the Rat 2. We'll go ahead and put the PM2 up there. That's going to be close with bigger handle, obviously. Yeah, same thing, bigger handle on the backside. Blade, cutting edge, there's more on the Cetos, but the blade is pretty close in size there. Just for fun, we'll throw the PM3 out there. So it's smaller than the PM3, but it's gonna have a much slimmer pocket feel, obviously, with it being not as wide there. And then we'll do a bug out just for fun right there. So it's gonna be probably closest comparison to that Ontario in size, that Rat 2. And then if we're looking at kind of a pocket carry as well, it's gonna be more narrow than that Rat 2 for the pocket carry. But overall, a good knife, I would say. For 75 bucks, they're still available on Civivi's website. I think you can pick them up on Amazon. You could probably get them through a couple other retailers as well. It's not a bad knife by any means for 75 bucks, but I was disappointed with some of the quality that Civivi's been able to put out in those budget categories before. This wasn't necessarily my favorite. We'll go ahead and throw a link down below. I do think it is a fun knife and it is a good knife to have, but yeah, not necessarily. I definitely wouldn't splurge for the Damascus and carbon fiber unless it's something that you just love the look of this knife and you want it, but it would be a fun knife to have in any sort of collection to hold. Good ergos, good jimping on the back. Really, if you've got massive hands, I don't have massive hands, I'd say they're pretty average, you've got a really good knife to hold here. The one thing I would say that this fits into a good category is for like a gentleman's knife, something you could put in a pair of slacks and not have to worry about, not have to think twice about it, but it would still look good and be very well concealed into a shirt pocket, coat pocket, or some slacks as well. So yeah, Civivi Cetos right there for you. Until next time, TTFN.